Hey y'all, it's your favorite auntie. Where does Tamar's loyalty lie? Is it with her staff, which includes James, who was assaulted, LaTroy, who had the courage to speak out about what happened, or is it with Krishan, the assaulter? Let's get into this video. Let's talk about it. When Tamar posted on her Instagram page her video, she titled it Justice for James. Yet in her video, she's thanking Krishan for coming out to her show. Your friend, your employee, someone that you said is like a brother to you, was assaulted. And you're thanking Krishan for coming out to your show. There are parts of her video that I just really take issue with. There are certain parts of the video that I appreciate. So let's dissect the video that she posted.
I wasn't going to say anything out of respect for James and his trauma and what happened to him. And when I say what happened to him, he got assaulted at my show. And it was by Krishan, but there was a lot of events that I believe were misconstrued.
So, in this part where she talks about James being assaulted, acknowledging him being assaulted, I appreciate that because she needed to come out and say that this man was hurt by the hands of Krishan, because LaTroy had already came out and told us that, and very vocal about it. And Tamar was very quiet, and everybody couldn't understand why she not saying anything. James came out. He made a video. He said, I've been assaulted. And so can you imagine that somebody that you say is like a brother to you, you have this tour that's going on, everybody knows about it, and you're quiet as a church mouse, but you definitely came out very quick when you went through your situation with JR. She came out very quick when she went through her situation with David. And I know those things are different, those are relationships, but still, these are employees of yours as well as, you said, your friends. And so the timing of her response was definitely delayed, but I definitely appreciated the fact that she acknowledged that this man was hurt. I didn't like the part where she said, but there were some things that were misconstrued. What's misconstrued about the fact that he got hit and that obviously this caused him to have to go to the dentist and get his tooth fixed? He can't even show his face on camera because he said his face is all messed up. And so you want to put a but right there? I didn't like the fact that she added the but at that part. Let's go to the next clip.
All it was. I didn't call her and be like, oh, come on and perform at my show. I already knew Tony was planning to perform here at this LA show. She had sent me her number a while ago on a DM, and I reached out to her. Like I said before, like we all have, Krishan is like a little sister to all of us, watching her and then watch her make mistakes. We want to help. And this is what this Love and War tour has been about. I have called several girls that I didn't know Drew Sidora. I didn't know Tiffany Evans. I didn't know any of them, really. The only person that I knew was Nivea, But I wanted this tour to be about, second chances and, giving new opportunities. And didn't call Krishan to open up for me. But when she was in my dressing room, we do a twerk off portion, right? And I was like, oh, it'd be cool if the DJ played as a vibe and you came out and did a vibe like the people, Baltimore sisters. And that's really what I was thinking.
So in this part of the video, she's explaining why she invited Krishan to come to her show. She's talking about that she wanted to give her a second chance because all she needed was a second chance, somebody to give her an opportunity. And she talked about how she had Nivea, come on her tour to perform. She also had Drew Sidora and Tiffany Evans. But I don't understand what what opportunity are you giving Krishan? Because she didn't come to perform. You said that she didn't have a contract. You were not paying her to perform. So you thought that giving her an opportunity to come twerk was giving her a second chance? A second chance at what? How is that helping her clean up her reputation? How is that helping you guys bond and become sisters because you're letting her come twerk during a segment on your show? That part made no sense to me. I'm sorry. I did not understand that. I didn't like that part of the video. The video is titled Justice for James, but yet we're talking about, yeah, I had Krishan come because not to perform like the others, because I wanted to give her an opportunity to come twerk on my set because I like twerking. Okay. All right. Got it.
But I have to acknowledge my team because my team has been traumatized. And especially James. He was assaulted and he was hurt. And I just feel like I can't make nobody happy. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really wish he would have hit me instead of him. You know, I'm just so sorry it happened to you. And I'm sorry, Krishan, if you felt that, you know, any of us wanted to use you for hype. No one. I'm not even going to address that because it's ridiculous. I know that when people come into this industry and, you know, they get a certain amount of stardom or fame, they feel like, oh, what does this person want with me? What does this person want with me? And there are some genuine people.
So here she's acknowledging that James has been assaulted. And she says that, you know, Krishan is the one, of course, that assaulted him. And then she's going on to say that, you know, she didn't use Krishan for clout. And then out the same breath, we pretend to cry. I didn't believe the cry. I'm sorry. And it's not that I'm bashing Tamar. I'm holding Tamar accountable because this video that she posted is titled Justice for James. And I think this fake cry was her trying to be victim instead of holding Krishan accountable for what she did to your employee / friend. And then she says, I'm sorry, Krishan, if there was a miscommunication. You guys, this is why there's a problem with that. I want you to imagine that you're on the job, and the job that you're on, let's say your company is throwing an event. Let's say they're throwing a party, and you're hosting the party, and your employer comes in and tells you, hey, I invited Jane Doe to come to this party, and they are going to, they're going to say a speech, right? And Jane Doe comes in, and Jane Doe hits you across the face for no reason, hits you across the face. And your employer comes out, makes a company-wide statement that says that they acknowledge that you were assaulted. And then they say, and I'm sorry to Jane Doe that, you know, you misunderstood what your role was when you came to our event. Imagine how you would feel, because I know I'd be flabbergasted. And so I want people to understand the importance of why Tamar needed to do a better job in holding Krishan accountable. And if you say that you want justice for James, then justice for James doesn't look like an apology to Krishan when she is the one that, we'll say, allegedly assaulted James. Because I just wouldn't expect that if you're my employer, also my friend, that you're apologizing to the person who allegedly assaulted your friend. I want to acknowledge LaTroy because he is that employee friend who is not afraid of the backlash. He is about standing up for what's right. And if he would not have came out and said what he said, I don't know if Tamar would have ever made a statement to defend her friend. And I also want to give a shout out to James. I pray for his recovery, and I'm glad that he was strong enough to speak out on his own behalf. And then also we have to acknowledge Tamar's road manager, Rob Hatcher, I believe is his name, because he came out today with his statement confirming the events, and he gave us intricate details as to what happened that led up to the assault, allegedly, to James. And so I'm so glad that you have other people within the organization that is willing to speak out and show support and really want to see justice for James. And what does justice for James look like? It looks like pressing charges against Krishan. I understand that she has a kid, but guess what? You can't go around allegedly assaulting people on a regular basis and then there's no consequences for your action, because guess what? You'll do it again tomorrow. You'll do it again a week from today. She's got to be held accountable. And anybody that thinks that she doesn't deserve to be held accountable, in my opinion, has not matured. And because that's what maturity looks like, where you understand that even if you have a disagreement with someone, that doesn't cause you to just assault that person, especially when the disagreement isn't with the actual person. Her disagreement had nothing to do with James, who's a backup singer. That's my opinion. You guys let me know your opinions down in the comment section. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
I don't even care at this point. Now she Cardi took your man upset because she didn't get to perform. So again, y'all saw her show her dumb ass during Love and War. She ruined the song, she ruined the concert, she ruined the moment. So then she go backstage and she is upset, okay? Because she didn't get to perform her ringtone. So she storms in Tamar's dressing room with 1,000 people, okay? And everybody's like, nobody knew you were supposed to perform a song. We didn't even know that you made music. We thought you was on Zeus. Right? So everybody's trying to calm her down. She's in there, like a dungeon dragon, right? So then James is like, oh, it wasn't on purpose. Like, nobody tried to, like, shade you. We didn't know that you were supposed to sing. She like, lie again. And James like, no, nobody knew. And she hit James